Alright, so it's been a while since I've uploaded something here. Well, something constructive at least. So, welcome to the channel, guys, and today we're going to be talking about essentially three things that you can do when you're making a big decision. So, three guidelines for making big decisions. Just finished up. It's a bit of a mess currently, as you guys can see. But yeah, that's what we're going to be diving into today. So stay tuned. Three guidelines that you can use when making big decisions. Yep, we're going to need this today's leg day. Pre-workouts going in. There we go. We're going to get another scoop in a while, but in essence, the first guideline for when you are making a big decision is obviously pros and cons, right? We got to measure up the pros, we got to measure up the cons, both the short term and the long term, because a short term con might not be that big of a deal in the long term. Likewise, a short term pro might unfortunately not be a long term pro. So you got to kind of measure up the pros and the cons before making a particular decision, right? If I buy this car, is it going to last me? Is it going to be efficient on fuel? Am I going to love driving it? Those are all short-term considerations. But in the long run, am I going to be able to afford it? Am I going to be able, to pass it on to perhaps one of my children if they need a car, right? Longevity, long-term considerations. So pros and cons, very important, people. Very, very important. Let me get to finishing my pre-workout. On the health side of things, if you're looking for that detox tea, that amazing antioxidizing detox tea, 100% natural, go and check out the description of this video. I'll see you in a bit. What is up? We just got back from the gym, and yeah, guys, so guidelines for making important decisions, I think, the second one is to take your time and not rush any important decisions. I know in this modern day and age, we're so rushed with social media, with getting everything that we need to get done, that we are kind of pushed into deciding major things very quickly by other people, by ourselves sometimes, by other factors, sometimes external factors that we can't, really grasp or control. But essentially what you want to do is take your time, irrespective of how small the decision may be, irrespective of the magnitude of it. Take your time. If it's going to influence the rest of your life, make sure you take the right decision. Make sure you think constructively and logically about it. It's easier said than done, but we can only try our best. Let's head inside. What's behind door number 1? Open sesame. Dogs. Alright. Hornet's nest. Nice. Hey boy. Hey boy. Listen, alright, so we've covered 2 guidelines that you can kind of follow to when making big decisions, right? Including taking your time, including weighing up the pros and cons. But what is the third one? What's the third thing you can do? Man, the sun. What is the third thing that you can do to really, help you make that big decision? And I believe the third thing that you need to do is don't be afraid to ask an opinion. Because you know what? In the midst of all the chaos, in the midst of all the thinking and the considering the pros and cons, you might get a little lost. You might lose some perspective on the situation. So
the best advice that I can give you is, for the third guideline, is don't be afraid to ask advice, but be sure you ask the right people. Be sure you ask people that really know you as a person, that have been with you for a while now, that know your ins, know your outs, know your strengths, know your weaknesses, because they will give you an informed opinion. And you don't necessarily need to listen to that, but hey, it helps, right? It helps. Guys, short video today, but yeah, I wanted to post some content at least. I've been posting shorts, and that's not good enough. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please remember that if you're interested in that herbal tea detox, that is available down below. Please smash that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.